Good afternoon and welcome to DCTV News. I'm Thomas. A blast on the London Underground train at Parsons Green Station by a bucket bomb has injured at least 29 people. The explosion on Friday, Britain's fifth terror attack in 6 months, was claimed by the so-called Islamic State group. So far, an 18-year-old in the Dover area is being held on suspicion on connection with the attack. The threat level in the UK has been raised to critical. Also, a 21-year-old man was stopped by officers in West London on Saturday night after the attack. United States President Donald Trump tweeted in response to the attack, "Another attack by a loser terrorist. They are sick and demented people who are in the sights of the Scotland Yard must be proactive." Prime Minister Theresa May rebuked Trump for suggesting that the suspects of Friday London's attack were known to police. In a phone call with Mrs May on Friday, Mr Trump pledged to continue close collaboration with the United Kingdom to stop attacks worldwide targeting innocent civilians and to combat extremism, the White House said. Here is a statement of the Assistant Commissioner of the Metropolitan Police.
At approximately 7:50 a.m. this morning, local police officers in Kent arrested an 18-year-old man in the departure area of the Port of Dover. He was arrested on suspicion of being concerned in the commission, preparation or instigation of acts of terrorism. All I'm prepared to say at the moment is it is a very significant arrest. But as I said, we're open-minded. If there are other people responsible, it's our job to find them, and that is part of the reason why we are remaining at critical at the moment.
Sadiq Khan, the Mayor of London, is thankful that there were no serious injuries. The incident is being treated as a terrorist attack. Another story today. Hillary Clinton released her new book titled What Happened. In a nearly 500-page book, Hillary Clinton reveals what she was thinking and feeling during one of the most controversial and unpredictable elections in history. The book covers Clinton's intense personal experience of becoming the first woman nominated for president by a major party in an election. Marketed by rage, exhilarating highs, and infuriating lows, Russian interference, and an opponent who broke all the rules, Hillary Clinton describes what it was like to run against Donald Trump, the mistakes she made, and how she coped with the shocking and devastating loss, and how she picked herself back up again. What Happened is available in hardcover on Amazon for $17.99. Also this week, security forces in the Democratic Republic of Congo have shot dead 37 Burundian migrants who were protesting after 4 of their countrymen were expelled. Government sources said protesters overran a prison where Burundians were being held for deportation. The UN has called for an investigation into exactly what happened. The Interior Ministry earlier said troops fired in the air, but were overwhelmed by protesters throwing stones in the wake of the killings. Burundi's foreign minister took to the Twitter demanding answers. More than 400,000 people have fled Burundi since 2015, when President Pierre Nkurunziza announced he was seeking a third term, sparkling widespread violence. Next, we have Patrick live from Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C. Patrick, what is happening at the moment at the White House?
Well, Thomas, we appear to be having conflicting statements coming from the White House as to whether the US will stay or not in the Paris Climate Accord. Senior Trump administration officials on Sunday signalled a further softening of America's resolve to leave the Paris Climate Accord, amid signs that the issue will be discussed at the UN General Assembly in New York this week. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson and National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster both indicated that the US is open to negotiations on staying into the landmark agreement to limit mankind's role in global warming. On Saturday, the White House denied reports that it planned to remain in the agreement, saying that its position on leaving was unchanged and it would only stay if they got more favourable terms. Tillerson said that according to Trump, we are willing to work with partners if we can construct a set of terms that we believe are fair and balanced for the American people. He said that the accord gave too much favour to China and said that the president was open to finding the right conditions. Back to you, Thomas.
Thanks, Patrick. Also this week, Iranian President Hassan Rouhani said on Monday that America will pay a high cost if President Donald Trump makes good on his threats to scrap the Iran nuclear deal. Rouhani said such an action by the Trump administration will yield no result for the United States, but at the same time generally decrease and cut away and chip away international trust placed in the US. The US extended sanctions relief for Iran last week as part of the 2015 nuclear agreement, which Trump described as the worst deal ever. More news. Shanghai has demolished a famous nail house that was blocking a road and traffic. The residents had refused every offer since 2003 to move, saying the compensation was insufficient. They have now agreed to a compensation package worth about 2.5 million yuan, or about £300,000. Nail houses are common in fast-developing China. The term is used to be described as such because they are houses that refuse to be hammered down. In the case of the Shanghai building, it had stood in the way of a road development, forcing traffic on a wide 4-lane road onto 2 lanes in order to bypass the house. The demolition was done overnight and took about 90 minutes. State news media reported as excavators moved into the take the house down. Water was sprayed onto the site to reduce the dust. Our final story today. A small British sports car manufacturer, TVR, has introduced a new car, the TVR Griffith. It boasts a 530 horsepower engine with a 6-speed manual transmission to provide a top speed north of 200 miles per hour. The Griffith was designed by Gordon Murray, creator of the McLaren 5A supercar, and features crisply contemporary lines while retaining a TVR family resemblance. TVR is rolling out the Griffith in Europe for the equivalent of $120,000. US sales have historically been important to TVR's finances, so it is sure to cross the Atlantic to the US soon. Well, that is all we have for today. Thank you and goodbye for now.
Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe.